So many little half kicks there. You saw him play that green, and I'm sure it hit it hard enough to get onto the red, but it seems hard work to keep the balls moving on this table at the moment. Now, how's the white? How's the white? It looks pretty perfect to me. Very well done, Judd Trump. Excellent.
Just can miss the middle pocket to get over to the red here with a bit of side.
That's why Judd was so disappointed a couple of shots ago when he left the red on the side cushion. He would have gone for this red if the red had been open play. Needs an angle on the green or maybe the blue to move that red out if he gets this red in. He hasn't done. Has he covered it? I think he has.
Yeah, I think he took the pot on because the other red was safe. He knew that the only red he could leave would be the one he had a go at. And if he had have potted it, look at the angle on the blue to bring the difficult red into play. Can he get an angle to send this red around, leave the white there, get a bit of distance, get the red up past the middle? Doesn't want to push it over the middle pocket. No, that's a good shot, excellent shot. I say it's a good shot because Ronnie will have to be careful he doesn't hit the pink or black if he tries to get down off those two. And he couldn't risk that because of the pink and black.
This is one time where he'd like to get the cue ball right up tight behind the green rather than on the cushion, because he'd be bringing this first red into the middle of the table. He's probably a little bit worried about playing it half ball. Maybe he feels he can't get behind the green.
Well, if he risks splitting these up and screwing back behind the black, he better get it right. That's what he's done. Where's the cue ball? Where's the reds going? Well, he's done okay. He didn't hit it as he intended, but those reds, you're never sure where they're going to go when you play that type of shot. And we know Judd finds it difficult to resist a long pot. And here he goes. Now, where's the red going to finish up? Well, I'll tell you what, he'll settle for that. I think there was a little bit of movement on that last shot when he tried to power the red in. Let's just have a look as he delivers the cue. Just a slight bit.
It's a bit risky to play the little stunning behind the green because he'll be keeping the red in the middle of the table, so he could play it off the left-hand side of the red and could sneak the white in behind the black here. If he played, yes, played to cannon the green with the red and try and get the white half ball. That's what he just looked at. But has to get a good white here because the red's going to be in the middle of the table. So has to kiss the green and has to get the weight right. Oh, he's played it the other way around. Could find himself in trouble here. No, the red's gone safe-ish. Ronnie just came to have a look whether he can play this red half ball off the black, and it would go very close to the corner pocket. How close, though? That close. How close? That close. Luckily for Judd Trump, he's not nicely on a colour.
But he's in behind the brown, and that was well picked out there, Willie. And Ronnie would have had an idea that it would have gone close to the pocket and disappeared into it. And it's always the problem. Can he hit this? Can he get it safe? You can study and study. It's all about trying to get out of the snooker and just hope that you can get it safe. He's got to get around the back of the, or miss the black here with this. Could be a free ball also.
Foul on a miss.
Not that that would matter. He'll have this put
Ronnie
back.
Sullivan for. Yep.
It's quite an acute angle he's looking for there. He's got to get fairly close to the black if he's going to escape from that angle.
Look at that for me, John.
This is the one he was trying, but
Yeah.
well, Ronnie's come to have a look, which is quite unusual. I mean, usually the player just sits in his seat and lets him. It's not going to make a great deal of difference here.
I think Ronnie's concerned that he couldn't get off one cushion there because he wouldn't want Judd to play the little swerve around one cushion. I'm surprised he's actually not. I mean, your shot's
way do you want
fine, but I'm surprised he's not just swerving round the brown and like the way it's looking now and playing in two cushions that way.
That's
then
as good as we can get from that, so it can only be tiny.
Now let's have a look where it was. That's where it was, and let's have a look now.
It was beneath
That's
the
near
log
enough
line,
spot
definitely.
on. Is it
They said
slight?
what? They're saying it's spot on. Okay.
Well, no. They must have heard that come. It's just slightly to the right, so maybe we can relay that to them.
That way.
He doesn't have to play the same route that he tried before. As Willie said, he could swerve around, and
Ron?
yeah, Ronnie's quite happy. Is he going to go the same way? He's going to try the same way again. He'd have to be so precise. Needs the red to keep going, though. Needs to keep going. This will cut.
that is so close to being a brilliant escape, isn't it? If it's slightly thicker, it goes further down the table and the cut wouldn't be on, and slightly harder, the cut still wouldn't be on. He was just a fraction away from being perfect.
Well, that's not the best kiss in the world. He's knocked the yellow safe.
One.
Without knocking the yellow safe, it would have been a chance.
Is there any advantage of playing a colour here, Dan? Surely not.
Well, he can roll to the pink and get the snooker behind the black here, as we show you the white canning into the yellow on the way around. I mean, he's looking at the score, but he's only 4 in front. So I suppose if he put the pink safe, it would be a little bit of insurance for him. And that's what he's done. But he could have left the pink safer than that. He could have rolled to the pink and got the snooker there. He decided to push the pink onto the side cushion, but he hasn't got it safe.
I suppose it still makes blue to pink a little bit more difficult now, but I agree with you. I thought he was just going to push it on the cushion and leave the snooker.
Where's that cue ball? It's an old billiard trick shot he's nearly pulled off there.
Shot that, pushing the blue on the cushion just to slow the white down as well. So in that one shot he got the blue on the cushion, the white on the cushion. Excellent safety shot. He can hit it very thin, but he'll be pushing the yellow towards the right hand side pocket. cue ball will be coming in towards the pink somewhere. So to get that yellow away from the pocket, he may have to hit off a cushion. I don't think he can get the yellow safe if he hits it. Playing to hit it direct. He's going to have to play it firm for that yellow to come away.
The white's close. This could cost him the frame. That is a little bit
Ronnie
unlucky.
O'Sullivan, 4.
To hit 2 cushions. He tried to get the snooker in behind the pink there. He's been rather unfortunate. But just looking at the scoreboard, the blue is going to be key ball. No problem, the yellow, green, brown. Well, Ronnie will already be thinking of where he wants to put the cue ball, and I've put the other white there. If he can get an angle on the brown and get the white there, he would have the easiest of
5.
blues. You've got to leave the blue into this left corner. I mean, he doesn't necessarily have to get where I've got the white, but anywhere near there to make the blue easy. He's further away from it, which makes the pot more difficult. That was the best he could do from that angle. I'll tell you what, this is far from easy. That's why he could have done with getting closer to the blue, but he's fluked a snooker. Or has he? Maybe he can see enough of the blue, and it might be a guide to pot the blue into the right middle pocket.
I wouldn't blame him for going for it, Dennis, because I'm sure when he sat in his chair, having got it off, he thought he was going to lose the frame. He's looking at the potting angle. The natural angle will be coming down towards the pink. Ronnie missed his blue by a long, long way. That's the first twitchy one Ronnie's played.
The white's coming towards the corner pocket again. Oh, has he fluked the blue? No. Well, quite a tense frame, and it almost looks certain to be 5 the difference.
5.
Well, he's gradually taking control of this semi-final as Ronnie O'Sullivan. Another one slips away for Judd. Doesn't matter about this pink.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 5.
It's Ronnie O'Sullivan who takes the frame, and he now extends his lead. It's now 13-8 to the Rocket.
Wow, this is a terrific semi-final here at the 2013 Betfair World Snooker Championship. Ronnie Sullivan moving ever closer to another appearance in a World Championship final. Amazing, given his stats this season. You can't help but look at that last graphic and just giggle.
I know. I mean, he spent all year working on a pig farm, hasn't he? I mean,